when I tell you, it means so much to me that you are here, Joy.
That's so nice.
Because I have to say, you helped me so much to get here.
I did?
Yes, you did.
How?
Because, I'm gonna tell you, because one of the things, I don't take stuff personally. Like, I don't pay any attention to anybody on social media, because you said the moment you open your mouth, half the world will hate what you say. So I don't pay any attention to anybody.
Yeah, and that's just in your family. No, actually, the minute you give an opinion, which is what The View is, then half of them don't like you.
Half of them don't like you, so it just
you have to live with that, you know.
See, and that was just but one of the things you've done to help me get here.
Yeah, well, you were naturally funny. You fit right in immediately. You're so adorable. And look, I can't believe how she is. I cannot believe that you can sit here and just talk the way you do and be funny like that.
But because we're stand-ups, you and I, so we're used to talking on a stage. You run your mouth all the time too, Joy.
I know, I do.
All the time.
I know, but I always feel like I would have to have somebody here to bounce off of. You don't even do that. You just blab it out to the audience. It's fascinating how you do that. It's impressive.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I love.
And where do you find the material every day? I mean, are you going out looking for things to do so you have something to talk about?
No. That's why me and you get along. We're at home all the time. I'm at home. Once I get out here, it's just like being on stage and just being able to talk about anything. I mean, I never talked about my G-spot. You the one talked about your G-spot. You don't ask me.
Well, you know, the story was about somebody who, she said, I forget her name even, it's some celebrity. Yeah. I don't remember any of their names. But she said that she doesn't trust a guy who only had 4 women before in his 40s.
Right.
And I said, just give me one good one, that's all.
That's it.
Who can find it.
That's it. I have not talked about my G-spot yet, so now that you've done it, now I can go and venture into that territory.
Okay, go ahead.
There we go.
Be my guest.
This is why I was so close to Joy. Do you remember when I came over to your place?
Yeah.
And we had our sleepover?
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, you were reading a play that I wrote.
Yes.
And you were so good at it. And then what happened?
I was hungry.
There were a lot of people there, and they ate all the food.
Ate all the food. Joy has this house. It's amazing. And I walked downstairs. I didn't know if you had alarms in your house. I was so scared. I went through the refrigerator.
In the middle of the night.
In the middle of the night. You had nothing to eat. Not
I know.
one thing. You had matzo crackers. That's what you had.
No, matzo crackers.
It was some crackers that you had. That was it, Joy.
Yeah, but that's because the company ate everything. I had plenty of food during the day, and then in the middle of the night, it was all gone.
And then your husband, Steve, went and got me a chicken salad the next day. So, like, for the next 8 hours, I was starving in your room. But I told you this. I was so scared because when you showed me my beautiful bathroom, I was in the shower, and Joy has the beautiful crank window.
Oh, yeah, so beautiful.
But those are the vintage, like, old-fashioned...
That house is older than me, if you can believe that.
Well, I know, because I was cranking it, and all of the walls broke. The walls, like... Yeah. And I was so scared to tell you. All day it took me all day to tell you.
Who cares? It's just stuff. Who cares?
Well, I'm glad you said that because my whole stomach was in knots the whole time.
Oh, stop it.
I do get it. I get in knots because, like, when I worked with you for the 7 years we worked together, I was so scared of Barbara Walters.
You were?
Yeah, I was so scared.
Well, everyone was scared of her.
You weren't scared of Barbara.
No, I'm not scared of her.
No, you're not scared of Barbara.
I was never scared of her. Oh,
but
there we are.
You used to like it. This is the original game.
Yeah.
You liked it that I was scared of Barbara Walters. Well, you used to laugh.
Why? What was scary about her?
I don't know. She was just so, like, formidable.
Yeah.
And even like, and the thing about it is I would tell you stuff and then you would go and tell it. And like Joy, Joy and I will shut down a restaurant. We have such a good time. But this is what I'm gonna tell you, and I never told this before. I'm gonna tell you. I told Joy that I had run into Paul Mooney, and Paul Mooney had said that he caught Barbara Walters with Richard Pryor. Caught Barbara Walters with Richard, and I was like,
she slept with Richard Pryor?
Yes, that's what Paul Mooney said. And I came back, and I was like, Joy, guess what? When you talk like that, don't tell nobody.
No, but I remember this.
And I came in, I told you, and I said, Paul Mooney said he called Barbara with Richard Pryor. He walked in on him. And then I was like, don't tell nobody.
He walked in on them?
He walked in, that's what he said. He looked through the door, and don't act like you don't remember. I said, it was just me and Joy. And I said, enjoy. And I'm like, don't tell nobody. The next day, Barbara walks in, and you go,
I didn't say you told me.
No, you didn't, but she said something like, so you schlepping Richard Pryor, huh?
what did she say? Wait, what did she say?
She turned around and, you know, Barbara's head was swivel like that, and she goes, "Who told you that?" And I'm sitting there like I done just got this job. And Joy, you do that because you're not scared of Barbara.
Well, you know, Barbara, between you and me, Barbara... Barbara liked a brother.
Yeah, I know. She did.
She was going out with a black senator. Is this going to be on television? No, she did. You don't have his picture. But
No,
it's,
we don't. No,
it's in her book.
It's in her book,
Yeah.
Audition. She was going out with a black senator.
Right.
Because you always used to say Barbara loved the chocolate man.
She used to love Colin.
Colin Powell was her crush.
Loved Colin Powell.
Every time Colin Powell came on, Barbara was all the way over here.
Yeah.
All the way.
She's true. She did. She loved a brother.
You know what? I have to give you your flowers because when you say that when I say you helped me be here, one of the things that I wanted to do was pay homage to comics.
Yes.
And I started my Laugh Lounge, which was inspired by Joy's Comedy Corner.
Oh.
Which was on the View.
Yes,
And
they don't do it on my show anymore. So you have to do it.
Yeah, is that Anthony Anderson
Yes.
right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I remember you would do it and you would give these comics who hadn't got their platform.
Yeah.
Amy Schumer, so many comics came through and you would give them a platform.
Yeah.
And so I said to myself, I want to do what Joy has done and give them a platform. And that's important to you as a stand-up.
Yes, it is. And all comedians are important to me. You know, when one of them dies, it's so depressing. It's horrible. It's worse than when a regular person dies. Because now the laughs are gone.
The laughs are gone.
The laughs are gone. And so many have passed away. It's very sad. Yeah.
You know what? This is why we shut a restaurant down. We have so much fun. One of the things that I admire about you, Joy, is you were fired from The View. I think we all were. Like, you...
I mean, duh, everybody gets fired
Everybody
from there.
gets fired from The View. Nobody ever leaves voluntarily.
The only person who left voluntarily was Meredith Vieira.
That was it.
Because they offered her a job at the Today Show for like 3 times the money. She said, yeah, hell yeah. Yeah.
But I love
But
about
everybody
you.
else kind of gets pushed out in some way. And I was one of them.
Yeah, you were one of them because I was on a cruise when they called me and said, when Bill Getty called me and said that you were no longer there. And I was so upset.
Yeah.
But this is what I love about you. You knew your self-worth. And Joy went on and did everything else, and they begged you to come back 2 years later because it was such a loss.
Well, I'll tell you a story. Since we're talking about Barbara.
Okay, what's the story?
The story is that when I got the axe, first of all, they came to my room and said, they looked at me and I said, am I being fired? And they went, mm-hmm. And I said, yes, good. I really wanted to get out.
Yeah.
I believe in getting fired because you don't have to make the big decision of giving up the money. That's basically it. You know? So good, they fired me. So I was on, and I did a one-person show. For 2 years, I worked out my show. But when Barbara found out, that night, my manager put the information on Deadline Hollywood.
Yeah.
The next day, Diane Sawyer announces it on World News Tonight. It's like, okay, Putin and Joy Behar. So crazy. Why? So then Barbara saw it, and they announced it before I could announce it on The View.
Right.
So that Monday, she said to me, you've been here so many years, you could have announced it on The View. And I said, well, when your book was out, you announced it on Oprah.
Yeah, she did.
And she said, 2 wrongs don't make a right. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
That was Barbara.
I'm telling y'all the behind the scenes of The View.
This is the most anybody's ever talked about Barbara on television.
I know.
Yeah.
I know, my gosh.
Yeah.
Now, this is what I love, and I gotta come, because you're performing at the New York Comedy Festival.
Yes.
But you're not doing stand-up.
Well, you know, I've been around a while now.
I know, that's what they say.
They say that. And I did my stand-up career. First, I was a employment counselor.
Yes.
Then I was a teacher, high school teacher. Then I got fired from those jobs also. Then I went to Good Morning America, and I was a receptionist, one of the more hostile receptionists they've ever had. I mean, they call me from Canada and say, where's Joan London? I say, how the hell do I know? What am I, keeping tabs on the woman? So anyway, I got fired from that job.
Yes.
And then I decided to throw myself into stand-up comedy. And I did that for many years.
Yes.
And now I did The View. And now I'm a playwright.
I love it.
You have to keep reinventing
You
yourself.
gotta keep reinventing yourself.
So I wrote these plays, and it's with the Comedy Fest. It's called Bonkers in the Burrows. You read one of them.
I read one of the
house.
plays, and I have to say, you are a brilliant playwright. When I came and read one of your plays, they were so funny and poignant.
Oh, thank
I
you.
loved them, so I'm excited for you.
They're only like short plays, so how deep can you get, really?
It was I loved it. The characters you gave me, I was having a good time.
You were so good, too.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Well, okay, so now you're a playwright. You have reinvented yourself. That's one of the things that I love about you. You're always doing that. Now, you and Steve have been married for, is it how many years?
Well, we got married in 2011, but we met in 1982.
1982. I think you got married the same day I got married to my
Oh, there he is.
ex-husband. There's Steve.
He will not believe you put his picture on television. He is like Howard Hughes. He thinks he's Howard Hughes. He doesn't want to be on television. Good, let it be there.
Well, you tell Steve I love him. I not only wanted to give you flowers, I wanted to give my friend Steve flowers because he puts up with you and he loves you.
He does.
And he's like always there. He loves you so much. Oh, we gotta go. Darn dang it.
Wait a minute. Just plug my shows. Go
Yes.
on your website. Your website?
Go on SherriShowTV.com.
Or the View website.
And the View website. I think I got it plugged in here, don't I? Got it plugged. Oh, yes, we got you, Joy.
Oh, okay.
We're not gonna let
Do you know the name of the show?
I don't know. Well, now
No.
when I read it, I will know. The name of
that
the
just
show.
says New York Comedy Festival.
The New York. That's what you want me to plug?
No,
right?
the name of the show is Bonkers in the Burrows.
The bonkers. You see how Joy is? You see how Joy is? Oh my gosh, she's so controlling.
I learned that from Barbara too. Relentlessly promote yourself.
There we go. Y'all run it all the way back so I can read it the right way. Go bring it all the way back down. Joy, I want to say thank you, my friend, for being here. I love you so much.
Congratulations, you're just renewed another year. Not that many people get renewed.
And I'm
Very good.
thankful. Y'all, The View airs weekdays on ABC, and for more info on Joy's New York Comedy Festival and
Bonkers in the Burrows.
Bonkers in the Borough performances, go to SherriShowTV.com.